Breaking news as we come on the air. Governor Rick Scott winning another 4 years in office. Just minutes ago, the Associated Press declaring Scott the victor in a hard-fought campaign for the governor's mansion. The incumbent getting 48% of the vote over former Florida Governor Charlie Crist.
And your voice also being heard right now in another key and very controversial contest tonight. The fight to bring medical marijuana to Florida coming up short tonight. More on that amendment now passing and reaction in just a moment.
Out on the campaign trail for us tonight, our team of reporters this evening scattered around the state covering these races and how they will impact your next 4 years.
We begin with our Carson Chambers live with Rick Scott's campaign in Bonita Springs. And Carson, I'm sure there is quite a celebration going on there right now.
Wendy, you got it. So very, very close, but campaign supporters here tonight in Bonita Springs are energized. They are waiting to see when Governor Scott will come out and claim his victory. I want to give you a quick look around at the crowd that is gathered here at the Hyatt in a ballroom. We do know that campaign surrogates were very confident in the way that the numbers were trending tonight. I spoke with Florida Representative Will Weatherford. He told me the governor is upbeat and optimistic. And tonight, you know, we're waiting to see if he's going to come out and claim victory. We are hearing, though, that Crist has not conceded. So a lot still up in the air tonight. Now, some of the counties that Scott did well in, Duval County, Pasco County, the Panhandle counties. Once those Panhandle polls closed, that is when we saw an uptick in Scott's numbers. Now, we know that Representative Weatherford responded to Crist's court challenge in Broward County. Many of the campaign surrogates here calling it a desperation move. The next move right now is up to Charlie Crist. Will he concede? And when will we hear from Governor Scott? Live in Bonita Springs, I'm Carson Chambers. Back to you.
Carson, thank you. And you mentioned it there, the emergency motion. This may be tomorrow's big talker. Charlie Crist campaign tonight denied their last-minute request to extend voting. They wanted it to extend it by 2 hours in Broward County tonight. They claimed that voting was held up there due to voter confusion and malfunctions and even some long lines there. With more on that, we go to our Serena Fazan. She's live tonight in St. Petersburg at the Crist watch party. Serena, any indication that Charlie Crist is expected to concede this race anytime soon?
Not at all, Jameson. In fact, I just spoke to a campaign staffer who said that he will not be conceding anytime soon. In fact, the mood here went from cautiously optimistic to concerned, but once again, we are getting word that he does not plan to concede, but rather he might even challenge what has been happening. He told, the campaign staffer told us that this case is simply too close and too important to concede with incomplete data. And right now, the focus is outstanding vote-by-mail ballots in Broward County. And you mentioned this. Also, the big news earlier tonight, of course, was that injunction that they filed in Broward County to extend early voting. And early in the evening, the Crist campaign said they would not appeal that decision. But now, at this hour, we are hearing that he is in his room with the panel, with his panel, and they are discussing strategy at this point. So we could see a challenge. We've also been told if he takes that stage, as I've mentioned, he is not planning to concede. This race is simply too close to call. They want to take a look at the votes coming in. And another issue they just told me is also some voting issues in Duval County. Now, the campaign staffer would not elaborate on what those voting issues were, but right now we're hearing Duval and Broward County is the focus for the Crist campaign. Of course, if he does come down and take the stage, we will bring it live to you. Reporting live from the Vinoy, I'm Serena Fazan, ABC Action News.